It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And we'll get to see the Eagles rock it on quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the Commanders under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of the... Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. And if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Second down and 8. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. On the ground is Mason. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run. This is Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
A run. And here's Mason. So that'll bring up 4th down. That'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. He'll drop the throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 47.
They'll go play action with Stroud. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Stroud. Now, screen set up for Mason. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. A run with Dobbins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Throw right side to Olave. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Stroud to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On the return is Tucker. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So they'll bring up fourth down. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Stroud. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. That's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Stroud. To the outside. Catch made by Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the
Now, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Man in motion is Brown. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
brings up second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught to the goal line and in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Washington. That his first touchdown this year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. From out of the gun, he'll throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Here's Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. In motion, Reed. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rodrigo Blankenship on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. And in motion is Brown. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Roberto Sanchez in punt formation.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. His drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Man in motion is Brown. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, here's a handoff. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. This defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 17. Commanders.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action. Stroud. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On second down, Stroud. Go right side to Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Olave is the motion man. On the ground is Mason. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Noah Brown, touchdown Commanders. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. Even 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Commanders 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete to Mason. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Now Stroud. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he will score. Chris Olave Touchdown, Washington. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A run with Dobbins. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. They'll run. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Dobbins. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here's Dobbins. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Pass is caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out.